EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
NHL 2005.
We're here at the St. Pete Times Forum in Tampa, Florida. Welcome to EA Sports NHL 2005. I'm Jim Houston with Craig Simpson here for a fast and thrilling matchup between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Calgary Flames.
The key here is going to be containing their opponent's speed, and you do that with good positioning away from the puck.
They can't get caught up ice or it'll be an odd man rush back the other way, and this opponent is just too fast. And here's a look at tonight's referee.
He's got 4 years of experience and calls a pretty good game. He'll let a little bit more obstruction go, but he really cracks down on any careless use of the stick.
Calgary wins the draw. Le Cavalier pushes him.
A smackdown!
Out of their defensive end. Over the line.
Hit! A great job of stepping up.
Into the attacking zone.
He couldn't avoid that one.
Brings it out. In over the line. With a wrist shot. Stick save. It's coughed up by Conroy. It's played up by Kubina. Over the blue line. Across. Brings it out. Over the line. Pushed. Out of their defensive end. Tampa Bay's making a change. Knocked him off the puck. Zelina grabbed it.
Hit! That's showing authority.
Checked.
It's getting rough out there.
Into the attacking zone. In over the line. Cranked him.
These checks keep everyone on their toes, Jim.
Kiprasov brings it out. Over the blue line. Habibulin freezes the puck.
He is one of the best body checkers in the league, and you can see how he explodes through that check.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Lightning. Brings it out. Over the line. Kiprasov with a brilliant save. Knocked down.
That was a big league body check.
Into the attacking zone. Hart, one time. Habibulin gets a pad on it. Move back. In front. A shot from the slot by Hart. Mowed down.
There's some physical play.
Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line.
Hit! He really threw him off stride.
Played across. Yell shoots the puck. Habibulin with a huge save. In over the line. He gets hit by Montador.
Talk about laying a guy out.
Kiprasov made the huge save. There you get a look at the starting lineup for the Calgary Flames. The action's about to start. The Lightning get possession off the faceoff. Over the line. He gets laid out by Kubina. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Bumped off the puck. Goes behind it. LeCavalier scores on a great individual effort. Wow, what a wrister he uncorked on that goal.
That was an absolute laser beam that found the back of the net.
Face-off won by Nielsen. Over the blue line. Abby Boolin reached out for the puck. Check.
That was a throwdown.
Out of their defensive end. Thrashed.
It's getting pretty intense down there.
Brings it out. In over the line. He gets hit by Cullimore.
Jim, that was a major league bump.
Over the line. Shove. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Bumped by Richards. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line.
Big hit. A devastating hit.
Brings it out. Over the line. Turned aside by Abby Boolin. Played over. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Out of their defensive end. Passed over.
Hit. Excellent physical play.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Fedotenko gets bumped off the puck. One-time shot. Jelena over the line. Shove. And time winds down as the first period comes to an end with the score 1-0.
Charity drive raised over $200,000, a new record. Thank you for your generosity.
After a very competitive opening frame, they're ready to drop the puck to start the second. We're ready for the face-off. And the face-off is won by Taylor. Bowled over.
You can hear that one up here.
In over the line. Thrashed.
Great contact.
In behind. Into the attacking zone. He gets run over by Lidman. It's stolen by a Fedotenko. Kiprasov with a tremendous save.
An absolutely huge hit. The one thing you can't do is play with your head down, and he follows through and absolutely explodes into that hit.
The puck is about to be dropped. Face-off won by LeCavalier. Out of their defensive end. Over the blue line. Dragier shoots the puck. Blocked. Scramble in front of the net. Shoots the puck. He scores!
What a sweet wrist shot right there. He just picked his spot and snapped it home.
Barely into the second period, and they've tied the game.
If they can build on that, Jim, they can dominate the whole period.
He gets leveled by Warner.
Great hustle.
Pass to hit. Brings it out. Across. Muscled off the puck. Brings it out. Over the line. Shove.
Sent him flying.
Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Niemanen shoots. Turned aside by Abby Boolin. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Flattened.
Another hit like that and sparks will fly.
Passed across. Brings it out. In over the line. In front. Gets the shot off. Pad save. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Kiprasov went long. Pass to hit. Over the blue line. Shove. Little deep there by Conrad. A shot from the slot by Jelena. Over the line. Conroy knocks him over. Brings it out. Moved across. Shove. In front. Abby Boolin freezes the puck. Success just comes with the territory when you're a Sutter, brother.
Oh, you're right, Jim. In over 20 years of coaching, from the junior ranks to the NHL, Daryl Sutter has reached the postseason in all but one campaign.
The faceoff goes to Tampa, and out they come with a puck. In over the line. Knocked over.
That looks like trouble.
Into the attacking zone. Blocked. Brings it out. Long pass. Over the line. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Last one. Saved by Kiprusov. And he covers up for the faceoff. Kiprusov is a phenomenal talent. He makes saves he has no business making.
Ask any shooter in the league and they'll tell you, he's one of the toughest to beat night in and night out.
And the faceoff is won by LeCavalier. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Run over.
I could feel that one from here.
Brings it out. Into the attacking zone.
He spun him right into the ice.
Brings it out. Over the line. Shoots it. Blocked. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Brings it out. Passed across. Into the attacking zone. Over the blue line. He gets rocked by Aginla. Brings it out. Over the line. Laid out.
Talk about a headache.
Out of their defensive end. In over the line. Advances the puck. Over center. Into the attacking zone. Saved by Habibulin. Checked. Richards brings it out. Over the line. Run over.
He got worked over on that one.
Brings it out. In over the line. Crushed. Stillman. Over the blue line. In front. Donovan. And that wraps up the second period as we head into the break. The score is tied 1-1.
If you have a yellow sticker on the inside cover of your program, come to guest services on the lower concourse to claim your prize.
It's still anyone's game as we're ready to begin period number 3. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Taylor won the draw. Through center. Shove. Hit. Hard one-time shot by Saric. Pad save by Kiprusov. Stick save. Intercepted. Shoots the puck. Glove save. Out of their defensive end. Over the line. Sent flying. Goes behind his net. Played up. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Shoots the puck. Blocked. Brings it out. In over the line. Andrechuk rocks him. Over the line. Rocked.
You could feel the impact up here.
Out of their defensive end. Coast to coast. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. Conroy. Over the blue line. Wrist shot. He misses. Right, Jelena scores.
Goalie couldn't do much about that one, Jim. Watch how the shooter uses his backhand to fool the goalie. Hey, it's a bit of a gamble to use that shot, but if you get it right, it'll wind up in the net more often than not.
Calgary wins the draw. Nilsson gets pushed. Knocked down. Brings it out. In over the line. Pass to the slot. In front. Saved by Habibulin. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Pushed off the puck. Donovan. Over the line. Latin.
That'll keep him honest.
Brings it out. Over the blue line. Nice little move by Stillman. Level. Boyle fires. Kiprusov covers up. This guy doesn't give shooters much when he goes down, does he?
No, he gets awful big in goal. He can still be beat, but it has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge against him.
Face-off won by LeCavalier. Laid out. Quick puck movement. Brings it out. In over the line. He gets shoved by Aginla. Big hit. Goes behind the net. Kiprusov with a stick save. Out of their defensive end. Into the attacking zone. Brings it out. Over the line. Passed across. Hard wrist shot by Fedotenko. Brings it out. Over the blue line. Sidor shoves him. A lateral pass. Tampa puts its second line out. Shove. Out of their defensive end. And Calgary will just dump the puck in. Stillman controls the puck. Taken out.
He got laid out.
Over center. Knocked down. In over the line. Kiprasov made the save. Brings it out. Flattened. Rocked. Into the attacking zone. Taken out. Brings it out. Over the line. Hit in front. It's a scramble. Shoots the puck.
Oh, he hit the post.
Leveled. Tampa puts its third line out. And out they come with the puck. In over the line. Knocked him off the puck. Modine grabbed it. Calgary puts its third line out. Warner. Mowed down. He gets crushed by Richards. Goes behind his net. Passed over by Afanasenkov. Over the blue line. Brings it out. Into the attacking zone. He gets bowled over by Andrechuk. Out of their defensive end. In over the line. One time. Kiprasov gets a pad on it. Brings it out. Over the line. Simon scores an empty netter. And that goal will secure the game.
Well, it's a high-risk situation when you leave your net empty, but they had no choice down this late in the contest.
Tampa could not get it done.
Nothing to do now but run down the clock.
Le Cavalier wins the faceoff. He gets hit by Regier.
He laid the hit on him there.
Brings it out. Up through center. Into the attacking zone. Passed across. Over the blue line. That ends it. Calgary won this game. 3-1 the final score. From the St. Pete Times Forum in Tampa, Florida, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson.
Until next time, take care.
Goodbye.
Thank you.